episode 1 of Urban Hour. I'm here in Belfield FM studio with man like Jesse Keating. How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So Jesse and I have known each other for a couple of months now, and Jesse's the owner and the CEO and the everything,
CEO.
the designer and everything of System Garments. And it's on Instagram, it's System Garments Co, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the website's www.systemgarments.com. So I'm just here to talk about all that stuff with him today. Yeah, do you want to just begin with the idea and the inspiration behind System?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. Happy to
No problem, man.
happy to be the first guest. Well, first of all, I was actually going to call it Bigger Systems because I was thinking about like the bigger horizons and different places to live in rather than just like the small bubble that you live in.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of thinking beyond where you live and the different people you'll come across, and I take a lot of influence from outside sources. So that was kind of
like what exactly now?
like just stuff I see in life, like traditions in Ireland, and then that's kind of relating to like the bigger outlook on society.
Okay.
So that's where Bigger Systems came from, and then I just cut the bigger, and it's just
You kept
system now. So
kept the system. All right, and then so how would that link in with kind of your first drop, the locked?
yeah, Locked Up. It was
Locked Up.
called. Yeah.
Right. Go on, explain that to me.
So that was basically exactly what I just explained, like
Just locked up,
the whole concept
Yeah.
of being like locked up and
not seeing past.
just
where-
happy to go in airplane mode, as you'd say, like, and
yeah.
just stay in the same bubble. That's what that was about.
Okay. And then the second drop was was there a name for that? Did you call that something?
Yeah, I just kind of called it like bingo or something like that. I can't
Oh,
remember.
okay, right.
Or what was it? No, it was called Casino.
Casino.
I'm saying bingo, yeah. And that was just kind of about like gambling in Ireland and the kind of pub traditions, like, oh yeah, just stick on a few bets there, like, and you know that way. And
Yeah,
it's just,
I know what you mean. Rather than, what is it, like going out and making money?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That
kinda
mentality people
just the
have.
mentality of like, oh, see the lotto next week, it's this and that, and then they're spending all that money, but they're not actually.
Going out and
They're just
doing
consuming. They're not doing anything productive. You know what I mean?
things. Yeah.
But yeah, and we actually went into like loads of casinos for that because like we just kept getting kicked out. And,
Right.
Yeah, just to take the pictures, it was actually
Harder than you
kinda,
thought.
yeah, but when we went there, kind of just like I saw the team firsthand that I was picking off, because like there's people there with slot machines, and some of them were like they had their two hands on two different slot machines, and they have their eyes glued to the slot machines. They won't even get up, and it's like
That's
you
crazy,
actually
man.
realise like people are seriously addicted to it. But
That's-
like me and the guys I was with, we sat down for like 2 minutes just like to pretend to play the slots. We put money in and we were like, how are people addicted to this?
So who was it? Who were the people you were with?
Well, the first time for the Locked Up shoot, we had Max Leather.
Right.
His name on Instagram is, I think, Max Leather Photography.
Okay.
And we also had my sister Alex Keaton and her boyfriend Richard Harvey. And we shot out in Dunleary, and we had Farouk as one of the models, and
Okay.
Adam as well.
Okay.
And that went really well. Like that shoot was like really good in my opinion. I don't know how, we just got blessed with the weather as well, and it was outside because studios are expensive. So like I was just
Studios are
thinking,
pricey.
I knew this place in Dunleary and it had like real nice blank walls, like kind of NCL gallery vibes,
Yeah.
and we shot there, so that really worked out. And then the second time, I just had Max taking the pictures, and Ben Pfeiffer modelled as well, and Brenda Costa.
Right.
So that was the time in the casino.
Okay. And sales wise, has it been local so far, or how's it gone for you?
Yeah, well, it started off local. I had a lot of support from people in like Streetwear Ireland and Sneakerhead Ireland and stuff, so that was like
Oh,
really,
you were posting in the groups as
yeah,
well?
I posted in there and it got like a great reaction. I wasn't I was so surprised when I saw
Right.
people commenting on
That
it,
was
and
nice to
people
see,
liking it
obviously,
and people
yeah.
encouraging me.
Yeah.
And then the Paris one was very popular, and I mean the Lock one was very popular in Paris.
Okay.
Yeah, and different areas of France, because you know the way Paris have the Lovelock,
Yeah.
the Lovelockting over there. So that was popular, and the lock teachers were like popular in Denmark as well, I think, and UK.
Okay.
And then I nearly hit the jackpot. So I was tagging like random celebrities in the posts, and one of them I tagged Billie Eilish, and this was before she was like up
Billie
and coming,
Eilish,
like
yeah,
before she was pretty big. And anyways, I tagged her, and she liked one of the pictures, so I contacted her manager, emailed them, and they sent me an address to send her clothes. And when I sent the parcel, like it just got sent back in the mail. Like I don't think it reached her destination. I don't know what the story is. Maybe
Holy
she
shit.
could have moved the address. Maybe I don't know if it was a PO box, was it too full, or was she on tour? I don't know.
That's
So
sick though.
the casino ones, that's when I got my first order in US, and then I had like a few different strange orders from like Norway. I'm yet to hit like China and Japan. Like that's the main goal. If I hit there, it's like
You've blown.
that's
You've
my
made
goal.
it.
That's my goal.
You've
Yeah.
made it. Right. So what are your plans for this year then?
And this year, I'm switching over to a new manufacturer, so it's going to be more custom pieces and more stuff that I've literally like designed from scratch. So
Okay.
it's going to be a big step up. Hopefully you'll see some of the custom pieces in the summer, but until then, like I will have some new designs.
Right. And your next drop is soon or late or
Yeah,
or-
soon
when-
within I'll say a month or two.
within the next month or two. And what's that one going to be based around?
I have like badges. They're like patch sweatshirts, basically.
Right. Is that what you're wearing right now?
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm wearing. Yeah.
And what's it say on the front? System is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. That's
Yeah.
very techie, is it?
Yeah. So
Techie.
that like relates to the overall team system as well.
Okay.
It's like when you type a wrong command into a program,
Yeah.
this is the text you get. So
Right. Jesse's a geek.
no, I'm not a geek.
Jesse's a
No.
geek.
See, I could barely even explain that, man. That's just
Just
I studied it. I think in like TY
He's
transition
trying to
year or
keep-
something
he's
one
trying
time.
to keep it low
And then-
key. Right. And system, right? As a brand, say you had the opportunity to decide that you were going to charge this much or that much for it, would you keep it high end or like middle, or where do you want to see it in the next while? Like,
The way I see it at the moment, there's brands like Supreme and Palace, and then there's brands like let me think, for example, like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all, and that's like there's kind of high end streetwear, and then there's like this you could label under like skate streetwear.
yeah,
And then in between you have these brands like Mark Moore,
Marche Noir or M. Do you know
M
what?
plus RC. I don't know how to say it. You can
Right.
say March Noir. I don't know how to
Okay.
say it. But you have them. You have like Places and Faces and stuff like that.
And you'd want it
Aider
there.
Air, yeah, like those kind of brands.
Aider Air is
But that's expensive, yeah.
Aider
actually.
Air is pricey.
But you wouldn't call it like, or maybe you would call
You
it high
wouldn't call-
fashion, would you?
I don't know if you'd call it high end because of the kind of stuff they do. Like
Yeah.
they don't dip into like classy streetwear, but like some of those prices are
Yeah.
crazy. Like, and then they collab with they collab with sports brands to make
Yeah,
it
Puma,
more
they
Puma,
collab with
wasn't
Puma,
it? Yeah,
yeah.
to make it more affordable, and that they would sell out. But the actual things, like not many people can afford that. I think anyway.
Yeah.
Right. And you want it in that mid range, do you? The
Yeah,
places,
yeah.
faces kind of area.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Well, no,
right.
in terms of style, that's the kind of style I'm going for.
Okay.
But I don't know, maybe cheaper than Supreme, because I think Supreme is like it's affordable, but it's still kind of expensive. So maybe around that price range.
Okay. All right. And would those kind of brands be your favorites, or what would you consider your favorite brand?
My favorite
If
brand
you
is
have one.
M plus RC.
M plus RC, right?
The myth of how to say it. If anyone knows how to say it,
Yeah, please tell
drop
me.
a comment.
please tell us.
Yeah, but that's definitely my favorite brand.
Okay, and they're all tracksuity and things like that.
Yeah. The designer, I think his name is Yanni. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
don't quote me on that.
Yeah, Zalberg, is it? Something Zalberg. Yanni
Yeah,
Zalberg.
I think that's it.
Okay.
But yeah, like he was talking about his bubble in where he lives in France. He was from Paris, so a lot of the culture there is they have a big tracksuit culture, and that's kind of like what a lot of people would have wore when he grew up. It was tracksuits, so he wanted to make like a luxury type of tracksuit, and yeah, a lot of his work is tracksuits. But he said he found himself in the fashion industry by accident because he doesn't like consider himself like a fashion designer, but at the same time, he's like in the fashion industry.
Right. Is that you as well, is it? You're not a fashion designer, but you're in the fashion industry.
Yeah, because I think I did tell you that before, that like I'm not too interested.
It's a hobby.
I wouldn't. Yeah, like I kind of just
Okay.
make, like when I see something I like, I kind of just
Try work with it, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, I wouldn't consider myself. I don't have much interest in runways and stuff like that.
No. So you wouldn't have kept up with, like, say, London and Paris?
I don't know if I'd have interest going to shows and watching it and all, but like I'd see pictures on Instagram from men, and like you'd see cool pictures like Skepta and
I'd want to try something like that. Okay. So you said tracksuits were Paris's thing.
Yeah.
What would you consider Dublin's piece? Dublin's crazy trend? Crazy is in like one that's blown, not like actually mad.
Well, all the time in Dublin, I don't know if it's like mad, like, but you'll see it all the time in Dublin. It's you'll see like these guys and they'll have shorts on and a big North Face puffer jacket or a big Moncler puffer jacket, and it'd be, you know how cold Ireland is.
Yeah, but
that's kind of a trend. But like I feel like lately you see like loads of designer in Dublin. It's not really.
It's new. It's fresh.
Yeah, I mean like it's real like kind of high fashion, but they don't wear it in a high fashion way. I don't know.
It's not designed that way. I get you.
Tweeted something funny there a few weeks ago. It was like Dublin is the only place in the world you'll see someone wearing a Moncler jacket and say he's a scumbag, or he's a drug dealer or something.
Because like Amsterdam's crazy for that kind of stuff, with pattern and things like that. And it was January when I went, and it was cold. Like it was the week before it started snowing, and I saw less Moncler jackets than I think I would have in Ireland on like a hot day in June. They're just not taking off like.
No, but I mean, if you go to a country like America, I don't know. I'm not going to say UK because I don't really know what the standpoint is on those kind of jackets. Like,
I feel like
everyone's going to say he's rich, like he has a lot of money now. But like in Ireland, it's like, oh, he's a scumbag or he's a drug dealer if he's wearing that.
I feel like there's a very similar mentality to that kind of stuff over there. Because, see, those jackets, because of how they've been worn everywhere, I feel like there's just that stigma associated with them now, no matter how you wear them. Unless you do it, obviously, in that kind of way. Like, if you're wearing, do you know what I mean? Like, a nice sleek suit and you're throwing on your puffer and it's a Moncler or a Canada Goose, no one's going to be like, oh, drug dealer.
Yeah. But you can say this about a lot of brands. Like, I actually read something lately about Burberry.
Okay.
So when you think of Burberry, there's two things you can think. It's like you can think of a real like chavvy person from London, or you can think of like a high-end fashionable person. And like back in the day, that was actually a huge problem for Burberry.
Oh, it's
like
everywhere.
The checkered print kind of.
The Novacek.
Yeah, Novacek, exactly.
Very, very easy to copy.
Yeah, so like that was a huge problem for Burberry back a few years ago because it was like associated highly with chavs, and like it was kind of shifting away from
the high end look.
And it was kind of like, so they actually had to hire loads of celebrities for their campaign to wear it, so it gets that
we are
luxury attachment again.
Yeah.
And you could kind of say the same with Stone Island. I don't think they've actually actively had campaigns to get away from it, because that used to be really, especially in the UK, used to be attached with football hooligans. And if you wore Stone Island to a club, say 20 years ago, you weren't getting in.
Seriously?
No.
That's mad.
Because
I don't think
they think you're just trouble. You know what I mean? They thought because football hooligans were like a problem. Well, obviously they're
still a problem. But
but
Stone Island would have been the sign. Oh,
yeah.
He's a hooligan.
Like if a bouncer sees that, they're probably gonna think. What I'm saying, maybe there's certain clubs that hooligans would go to, but now you think of Stone Island, there's lots of things you can think about. Like it's a high fashion brand. Depends where you are again.
Okay. Right, so we'll take a small break from talking all interview, and we're gonna try to get to know you a little bit better, Jesse. Is that all right?
You don't know me well enough, no?
We'll try to get even better for the people. Right. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions, 5, right? And you have to be quick answering them, but flying through them, right?
Like, so it's not like a quick fire round.
It's a quick fire round. I want quick answers.
So a quick slow fire round.
Quick slow fire round. Let's go. Right. Ready?
Go.
Right. Favorite footballer?
Current or
All right.
of all time?
Very, very fast, Jesse. Current.
Current. Nah, man, I'm going with all time. I'm not giving that answer.
Okay.
'cause
All time then. All
Steven
time.
Gerrard's my OG, man. I can't.
Oh
He was my
gosh.
childhood hero.
Right. Steven
And
Gerrard.
if anyone mentions about the slip,
I've no issues with the answer, but quick fire, man. Quick
Alright,
fire.
current.
Let's
let me
go.
think. Wijnaldum's my current favourite.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Wijnaldum,
Oh, Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Right. Acceptable.
Liverpool supporter. In case you didn't know.
Next one. Celeb or famous person of any type that you'd want to see a System hoodie on.
Well, maybe I'd go like Kanye West or Justin Bieber, like one of the biggest celebrities on the planet. You'd have to say, like,
Not just for the fame though, like for the actual, like, you know.
Tyler.
Tyler the Creator.
Oh no, Travis. Actually, I'll go with Travis.
You'll go with Travis.
Yeah.
Okay. Very quick again, Jesse. But well done. Why Travis?
'Cause I think Travis just has the coolest style, man. I take a lot of influence from him. Like I love the way he wears like cargo pants and Jordans and stuff, especially like Jordan 1s.
You were raging about the Grammys, were you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Like actually, to be honest, I think it was between him and Mac Miller, but then again, the Grammys is just popularity contest, so let's not get into that. It's just
Okay.
I'll be here ranting all day.
Right. Again, quickly ready.
Yeah,
Favorite food?
pizza.
Right, next one.
Wait,
Ready?
what's yours,
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't pick.
Mr. Vegetarian?
Yeah, but like I couldn't pick one. Like, ready? Next one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your go-to drink for a night out.
gin and tonic. Don't murder me.
Oh my god. What are you gonna do with this guy? It's not me. Ideal holiday destination.
Florida.
Okay, quick on that one. Any reason? Or just
I've been there loads. I love it,
you've been before?
Yeah.
Okay.
but not like Orlando, Florida. Like I like the kind of the beach part of Florida, where it's
Okay.
like it's just so chilled out there.
Right.
It's proper see loads of wildlife and stuff. So that's
Did-
what I like. I prefer that than a busy city break.
Okay. All right. Oh, different. Yeah, that was getting to know Jesse. Jeez, Jesse's weird.
How am I weird?
Jesse's just weird.
How am I weird?
Okay. We'll get back to talking about what we were first talking about, fashion and systems. So, well, are you gonna do Emporium this time around? That's close enough, isn't it?
No, I'm actually gonna be away for it.
You're gonna be away for
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And I wish I could go, but yeah, as I said, I'll be away for it. Even if I wasn't doing it as way, and I wasn't away, I'd want to go because it's actually like such a good day out, and you get to see what Ireland has to offer instead of just supporting big brands that are big already.
How was it last time you were?
Oh, it was
You were
sick. Met loads of nice people, and loads of people gave me advice and got good feedback. I could see it's nice to see like customers face to face and see what their reaction to products is.
Right.
Yeah.
And did you talk to many of the other brands, like the owners or?
Yeah, I spoke to George from Diamond Piece and G from Acne Studios and a few other people.
Did you know them before? Do you get on or?
No, I didn't really know them that well before. No, I knew of them obviously, and yeah, I was speaking to Rob a good bit. Shout out to Rob for the whole event. Like he's really putting everyone on in Dublin,
Okay.
and it's sick that he's actually just taking the time, his own time and his own money out of his pocket for the greater good of other people and for streetwear in Ireland. And he definitely deserves like a
Shout out
he's
for
a
it
good
anyway.
shout out because
Okay.
he does a lot for the streetwear scene in Ireland.
Okay. And so would you consider the people, in and around you like competitors? Or would you just, the environment? What was it like being there?
Well, being there with them, it was kind of just like nobody was like, "Oh, he's selling the most," or
Mine's better than his.
they're not selling anything. It was kind of just like everyone was encouraging each other and everyone was giving each other advice. And I don't know. Obviously, obviously they're your competitors, but at the same time, it's not like you're trying to put each other down. Everyone's kind of encouraging each other, and it's like everyone's trying to go up together rather than
Everybody's time
Yeah.
to shine.
exactly.
Right.
Everyone eats.
And would you now, Would you ever consider like a specific, like there's not a wide range of things you can do for women's wear, but would you ever consider that kind of thing, women's wear, or even just more into accessories? You've had, accessories wise, you've had the bag for the first drop,
Yeah.
and
You could call the utility vest an accessory.
what do you mean you could call it? Is it not an accessory?
But I think it's clothing, but I know other people who would probably argue that's an accessory.
I'd put it into accessories purely because, like, do you use those pockets? There's about 30 pockets on that. Do you use those pockets?
I actually did, yeah. For longitude, I wore the vest, and it has like a slip pocket at the back,
Okay.
and I could just put alcohol in there.
Okay.
I snuck it in.
Oh, stuck it in. All right. Yeah, no, for me, it's definitely an accessory, I think. And it's not one that's widely accepted. I've been called a lot of names for it. Not nice ones either. I've gotten, because of my brown ethnicity, I've gotten bouncer, I've gotten security guard, I've gotten terrorist, I've gotten...
I shouldn't be laughing.
They haven't been the nicest, but so I get where they're coming from. If you haven't seen something like that before, though, it's like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? You're wearing added layers for no reason. Like, they're absolutely useless. I know it's a utility vest, but it's useless.
Yeah, I remember I bought a pair of trousers and they had contrast stitch in it. So they're black trousers that had white stitching in it.
Yeah.
And my dad and his mates were like, "Oh, what are you wearing Snickers for?" He's wearing Snickers, you know the work pants Snickers.
Yeah.
Before that, you were asking about women's wear, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think personally I'd design women's clothes, but I would probably branch out into that. And maybe in the future, if the brand gets big enough to hire someone to design women's clothes.
Okay. So it would interest you, but you wouldn't be able to give it as much as you're able to give.
Never say never, but
yeah.
At the moment, I don't have much interest. I'm kind of just interested in stuff that I'd wear personally, so I kind of just make clothes that I like. You know what I mean?
Like. Okay. Yeah, so I was just going to ask, like, rap culture and, like, fashion go hand in hand in Ireland, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
So you'd consider a lot of the artists to be into their... No, I wouldn't say into fashion, but into, like, dressing nice, I suppose, for their performances and...
Of course, like, you'll see a lot of it, especially when there's rap shows on. And, like, if you go to certain clubs, you'll see it, and certain events, like, especially, I think, Cleavage Club.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of it there.
I think 99 would fit into that category.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
That too. And Sicko Dublin every Thursday night, when you go there, you'll see so many people wearing streetwear.
It's nice seeing that, though. That's the new... That's new enough, and it's grown quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's become very popular, and the crowd going... It seems to be more... I don't know if the word suits, but community. It's very similar interests for everybody.
Like, you'll see a lot of people that are interested in streetwear there, more than not.
A lot of people just doing things in general, stepping out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Right. What about System and Crepes? Ever? Or a collab with somebody, but like System shoes?
Nah, like, I wouldn't, as I said, never say never, but no,
it wouldn't be like...
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't step into that, but I would like to design shoes, to be honest. I think it would be a cool process. I wouldn't know where to start, though.
Do you want to give advice to people to, let's say, not fashion advice, I suppose, but like, I suppose just stepping out of what they're usually wearing?
Yeah, I would just say, if you like something, wear it. That's pretty much it. Like, it doesn't really matter what other people think. Just wear it. And especially if I hate when people say, "Oh, I don't know if I could pull that off." You will just wear it.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be your like grail for shoes?
Shoes, I'd say probably the Off-White Jordan ones. The first one, the Chicago's, or there's a lot of shoes that I do like that I really want. Just like the Acne Studios Velcro shoes. The Velcro shoes.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they look similar to Air Force.
Okay.
Oh, you were thinking of a Call Wall, were you?
Yeah, sorry, that was my fault, yeah.
No, I'd love the Acne Studios Velcro shoes.
I've seen a lot recently that I like as well.
What do you think of Velcro, actually?
I don't know. It's very like I wouldn't rate. You know the Prada ones that kind of look like that.
Yeah. I don't like that either. No.
They're not for
Like
me.
a one strap, I like
If
tennis shoes, that kind of vibe.
yeah, I don't know. Velcro's very weird one. Like a nice addition to stuff. Like if you had,
But Prada do that
do they?
on the sleeves and stuff, yeah. And on like pants, they taper it with the Velcro strap. You've probably seen it.
Probably have. Don't look at stuff I can't afford though. This is stop
You have to have goals, man.
stop disappointing myself. And as well, I think one of my like all time ones would be if I could get my hands on a pair. It would be the red and with the white kind of writing. The Supreme and Nike up tempos.
Oh yeah.
They'd be the only colorway I'd rock as well. I don't think I could pull off the black ones as well, but like black is just like I don't know, they just look like normal up tempos. You'd have to get in close and read the
Yeah,
writing
the gold, you need to be like a proper superstar to pull them off, don't you?
on stage.
Chris Brown or something.
That kind of mad stuff. I wouldn't be able to do them. Right. Do you have any advice for like, people that want to start up their own brand, and like inspiration as well? I suppose like where you started and manufacturing and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'd definitely say the first thing you need to have is like a team or know what the brand stands for, and like a vision kind of. I don't want to use the word vision because it's like the vision, bro.
You gotta see
But
it, man.
a concept. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
So like I mentioned the concept with mine. I knew what it stand for. I knew
That real nerdy one, is it?
Yeah.
That real nerdy one.
So I had the team behind it. So
Okay.
that's what I'd say the most important thing is. And then once you have your team, you can just branch off different other teams, and that's the way I do it anyways. And in terms of like actual production and stuff, I think it's always like it is good to start off with blanks, but there's only so far you can get with it.
With the blank.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But saying that, there are different good qualities you can get. But when I first started with blanks, I said eventually like I have to move on to manufacturing because
Okay.
it's just, as I said, there's only so far you can get with the same quality. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then in terms of designs, I'd say if you're not really good at Photoshop, or even if you do know how to use Photoshop, like you have to realize that there's other people that actually specialize in this.
Okay. Who did you
Yeah.
go to somebody?
Yeah, I went to Laura Seed. Her name's the Dynamic Monkey on Instagram,
Okay.
and she was like so good. I didn't know how to use Photoshop at all, but I wanted to design clothes, so I went to her, and she basically did my logo, helped me with other designs. Like I'd have these concepts, and she'd basically turn them into reality. So, but at the same time, she was teaching me every time I
Okay.
went.
Okay.
So yeah, like I basically the whole idea was I sit and watch her do the designs for say 3 hours or whatever, and I learn. I'd have my own laptop there and try and
Mimic it or copy
and
it. Okay.
like learn
Right.
with her. So I'd say that's definitely something. As a graphic designer, like I think that's essential, unless like you are a graphic designer yourself. And I definitely say if you don't know anything about graphic design, you should find someone that will help you through the process and that you can learn from.
Okay.
It will save your time as well, because
I suppose, yeah.
say if you want something as simple as chopping up a font or making a different, like an effect on a text,
Yeah.
you'll save time and money
Okay.
just from learning. So that's my advice.
But not everyone would teach though. I think that was
No, I definitely got gifted with a good graphic designer, and
okay.
yeah, I would advise anyone who's looking to start out to hit her up.
Right. And manufacturing wise, it was all done in Ireland, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and sometimes I'd have different stuff coming in from England, and recently the badges were made in Poland. So
Okay. And you're checking like when you're picking a manufacturer, is that quality, is it first choice, or a mixture of price, quality, and
at this level, there's only so much you can do with quality. So I think
yeah.
I think from printer to printer, it's kind of just the same quality. Like it's
Yeah, I get you.
There's not much
I get you.
there's not much improvement unless you go to a manufacturer and you get custom made stuff.
And an initial investment, like you obviously put in a good bit into it. You said you started with blank, so I suppose you got a good few of them in first, did you?
Yeah, and then I got loads of them in at first, and then I got them printed one by one.
Okay.
But now, the printers I work with, they can make it to order. So every time I get an order, it's just made to order.
Okay. So financially, it does work out fine.
Yeah.
Right. Gonna ask you one more thing. This is not quick fire, and we can talk about this in a chill way because I know you're not too good at the quick fire stuff. Who would be your own personal like celebrity influence?
Don't
say Rocky. Oh, he was gonna say
I
Rocky.
think that's the easy way out, isn't it?
Is it Rocky?
No. Like I wouldn't say I have one influence. Like you do see cool outfits from time to time. Like the most recent one I think is Tim Chalamet, where he wore the Louis Vuitton custom suit. It was like
the weird strappy thing,
like a harness nearly.
Yeah.
I thought that was so sick.
right?
And like I remember Skepta wore the Juicy J hoodie, the Supreme one,
Oh, I love
the skulls with the skulls on it.
Was that Juicy J?
Yeah, but it was actually like
No Fear.
they took it from a Juicy J movie video or music video.
The No Fear brand.
No, it's a Supreme hoodie.
Oh, it's a Supreme one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's like a skull pile one.
Okay.
But I thought that was sick. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, how would you even style that? And when you see Skepta wearing it, it's like, holy shit.
I think I'd put him in one of my like top.
Yeah,
people. I
it's
think
funny because he's like, what, 41, 42 or something like that.
Skepta's old though. Like,
Yeah.
Guy's got
He's
a
an OG.
child now and everything. But Skepta, yeah, mainly Skepta. Like Skepta because I don't know the whole like grime scene, the English scene. He's like he obviously had his own collection with. He has his own brand, Mains now, which I enjoy, but I think it's like for its price, I wouldn't be able to, just a plain shell tracksuit kind of thing. The No Fear collab though, I love that. Even though like before, No Fear is just like
Yeah.
the Sports Direct and so on and so forth.
Yeah, well, you've seen that with a lot of brands in the last year.
Like,
especially when you walk into Urban Outfitters, you'll see Fila, stuff like that, and Kappa.
well, yeah, but No Fear, like Fila and Kappa would still be like sportswear or something like that. Like
especially Champion. I remember one day I came in wearing a Champion hoodie, and my mum says, like,
state of that.
where you stayed at? Where'd you get that? And because back in the day, they used to be just real like cheap, like throwaway tracksuits.
And would you say it's because of like Supreme collabs and so on?
Yeah, definitely. 100%, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think No Fear shocked me more though, because like Champion, like growing up, I still would have seen Champion stuff around.
Yeah.
But No Fear was one of those things where it was like
yeah, Sports Direct, like
you could wear Champion into school and it'd still be a brand that you wouldn't be roasted about.
Yeah.
But as a child, if I wore No Fear, and oh my god, man, the emo jokes and this joke and that joke. But when I saw the skull hoodie, the black one's like impossible to find. The No Fear Skepta collab, and the white ones, like it's not unaffordable, but it has sold out. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? You can find it on Depop for like 40-50 quid. But yeah, that's gone. And I think all the stuff he wears is sick though. Like, do you see his some American brand that he collabed with, and they had like the grey, it was like a black tracksuit with the green reflective lines and stuff going through, and it was in one of his recent enough shows that he wore it. It was sick. Like he sold it on his tour actually, the tour that he didn't come to Dublin in.
It wasn't the SKR, no?
No, it's not. It's not like it was one of those American brands. I can't. If I could get its name, I would. But it's just it was sick. So that would be it, would it? Skepta and
yeah, no. Well, I'm saying in recent enough times,
mainly,
like
yeah.
Tim Chalamet as well, yeah.
Okay.
And then obviously, I think Tyler as well. He dresses so well, and the new collection that he brought out on the video for it was so sick. I think he did all the music and the audio for it, and all the clothes, and it was just so sick.
I've seen a good few golf pieces here and there.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing them around, like that people actually, buy them and wear them and so on.
Yeah.
In Dublin, because
I think ever since it's collab with Converse, he's just golf has popped off.
Yeah, it was gonna happen. Kind of. It's a very it's like streetwear. It's like nice nice, happy streetwear.
Yeah,
Do you get
it's
me?
so, like
It's like vibesy streetwear.
it's summer streetwear.
Summer streetwear, exactly. That's the word for it. Have you heard of or come across Lancey Foe before?
I think
I think he would be my second one.
Did he win like the biggest UK artist or something like that? He won some award recently. I know he won some award, but
Might have
I
been.
don't know what it was for.
But yeah, no, I listened to his music first, but I was like more fascinated as I got to see more of his stuff, because he did I think he walked with a Cold Wall this year at London, but yeah, I think his stuff is sick. Like, he can wear a lot of stuff a lot of other people can't wear because he's just built that way, tall, really skinny.
So he'd be your
One
influence?
of, but I'd like to think that, do you know what I mean? His upper body pieces, some of them I could pull off, like shiny red leather jackets and so on. Right. So that has been me and Jesse and System Garments Co.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
This is my first episode of Urban Hour, and I'll be doing more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this.